Don't waste your now on prophecy. Every reader that you'll ever talk to, every intuitive you'll ever hear, every medium you ever talk to is coming through their own filter. They are literally reading the potential of the time if they're talking about future events. That doesn't mean that anything is fated or destined in your future. But a lot of people I know spend a lot of time on YouTube and other channels literally only looking at what's coming ahead and looking for answers about the future. There is no fate or destiny. The future is not set. It's not locked into a preset plan. The future is just a place where we set goals for our next present moment. The past is just a collection of present moment memories. The present moment is the only moment you ever get a chance to live fully. It's the only moment you have thought, word, and deed. It's the only moment you have the opportunity to create something new. It is truly the pinpoint of creation, your present moment. And what you do with that moment depends greatly upon your outcome. Your thoughts, words, and deeds about your present moment are what are creating your future. But spending your moment, your present moment, focusing on what somebody else is saying about the future is literally taking you out of the creative loop. It's taking you out of the position of being able to change your life and do amazing things. It literally is putting you on the sidelines to somebody else's whim. Now, I watch all kinds of channels on YouTube, and I see all kinds of channels on YouTube, and many of them I can't watch for more than a minute or two because they start talking about all of the, this is going to happen in this year, and this is going to happen in this year, and this is the year the aliens are going to come and make contact, and this is the year, when all of those things happen, if they happen, then they're going to happen. But spending this moment, rather than going out and creating something beautiful, creating a beautiful world. If the aliens come, I want them to come see a beautiful world, not a world of division and hate. So you're actually better off to take this moment and create the beautiful world you would want someone else to come find, and be in the expression of the world you want to see. Gandhi said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Well, when you're looking at somebody else's predictions for the future and you're spending your days worrying about what somebody else is saying about the future or hoping you can beat somebody's goals that they've said about the future, then what you're actually doing is you're taking yourself out of this moment. You're actually putting yourself into an uncertain future, and you're creating nothing but whatever they're telling you that they're creating. What they're telling you is absolutely a creation in motion if you put faith in those things. But in reality, if the world was going to end tomorrow, wouldn't you want to have a good time today? Wouldn't you want the world to be beautiful and loving today if tomorrow was going to absolutely suck? That's the key to this thing, is be very present. I am, not I will be, or I was. I am this moment of creation, this moment where you get to ask and have it given to you. Whatever you ask in God's name is granted if you have faith. When you pray, believe you shall receive, and you shall. But if you're focusing and putting your belief in the prophetic revelations of somebody else, all you're doing is empowering their creation. And that's why big world events happen, is because somebody gets you believing what they're saying. It's the belief that creates. And if we begin to create from a more beautiful place, then those beliefs can't take foothold in the world, because those beliefs are negated by the beauty of a world that we're creating together. So let's take this world, let's take this moment, this minute, this opportunity to create a loving world, do loving things for one another, show your friends and neighbors a loving person so that they can go, wow, I want to be more like them, rather than focusing on what somebody else is saying about the future, rather than focusing on some person who's saying, we're all going to evolve and half of you are going to be left behind, rather than focusing on doom and gloom or even positive sensations, right? If be in this moment, then the positive future is assured. Be in this moment positive because that's what's being created into the world. But there is no set date or time. There is no future ahead of you that's fated or destined. It's all about you creating. That's what this world is about. It's being here to create and to come back to a more loving place and to turn it into a more loving place. And luckily, over the past 20 years, I've seen a massive growth in that direction. We are absolutely creating a momentum of love, and the people who aren't going there are getting scared. The more they start putting out prophecy of a doom and gloom future, and you say, well, why are they focused on that? The old story of the Native American grandfather and his grandson, and he says to the grandson, inside of you there are two wolves, one that is loving and caring and peaceful, and one that is full of hate and anger and war, and they're fighting. And the grandson says, well, which one's going to win, Grandpa? He says, the one that you feed. So let's put it into a loving world. Let's be in the here and now in a loving world and create this loving world in the present. So what'll happen is, the more of us who start getting very present and being loving, all of those readers who are reading the potential of the moment will start seeing really beautiful futures, even more so, because that is what is being created, and that is the potential of the moment. There are those who are making a lot of money off of keeping you afraid and putting you on their YouTube channel or on their things to buy their books and buy all the things about their fear-based futures. And those fear-based futures are just as detrimental as old age prophecies as well. Everything is here and now. Everything is in this moment. Be here now and create beautifully, create lovingly, create the world you want to live in. Create a world that your children are going to live in. Create a beautiful, loving world where your children can thrive and be prosperous and love the way they wish to love. And that's my thought on this, guys. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.